How would you like to sign up 805 cases for only $217 a piece? Well, Ethen, a personal injury attorney in Philadelphia, did that exact thing. And he shared with me the entire system, and I'm going to explain to you how to do this exact system in this video. Now, these cases were personal injury, medical malpractice, and mass tort cases, but this works for all practice areas. It doesn't matter if you're personal injury or criminal defense or family law or estate planning or real estate or whatever it is. If you use this system, it will work for you. Now, Ethen used a system called Misconception Marketing, and the concept of misconception marketing is very simple. All you do is you create ads that call out common misconceptions that your ideal clients have, and then you educate them on the truth about that misconception, and then you have a call to action to get them to book an appointment with your firm. Now, these should be short video ads, and you can film them on your iPhone. You don't need fancy equipment or anything like that. You don't even need to get dressed up. In fact, one of Ethen's best performing ads, he was wearing his pajamas when he filmed it, and that was one of his best performing ads. Now, before you film your ads, you just have to ask yourself 3 questions that, when they're answered, will make sure that your ads are as effective as possible. The first question is, who is your ideal client? I always tell clients, people hire you, cases don't hire you. Car accident cases don't hire you, but people who got into car accidents do. Motorcycle accident cases don't hire you, but bikers hire you. Now, the next question is, what are the 3 biggest misconceptions that these particular types of people have when they come into your office? For example, let's say you're a family law attorney. How many fathers come walking in your office believing that the law is actually against males, when that actually isn't the case? How many people who just got a DUI come into your office and believe that because they took the breath test or the roadside sobriety test or the blood test, that they're just automatically going to be found guilty, when that isn't 100% necessarily the case? You have to remember, even though you know the truth about all of these things, you deal with this stuff every day. Somebody that doesn't work in this field, somebody that's not dealing with the law every single day, they don't know the truth. And really, they only know what they see on TV or what other people say or what they're able to find on Google, which we all know that's not a very reliable source. So now that you have your 3 biggest misconceptions written down, I want you to finally write down, what is it that they actually want? For example, if you're a bankruptcy attorney, nobody wants a bankruptcy, but they want freedom from their debt. If you're an estate planning attorney, nobody wants an estate plan, but they want to make sure that should they pass away unexpectedly, their loved ones get their money and their assets and all their stuff. So now that you know who is your ideal client, what are the 3 biggest misconceptions that they believe, and what is it that they want, you can actually create your script. Now, the script follows a very simple formula: misconception phrased as a question, education, call to action with desire. It's as simple as that. For example, if I was a personal injury attorney, my misconception phrased as a question for a video could be, did you know that the average car accident victim with a lawyer receives a settlement or a payout that's 3.5 times more than those who didn't have a lawyer? The misconception there is that if you have a lawyer, you'll actually make less money, when that simply isn't true. Now, the educational component of this script could be, that's because lawyers know all the tricks that car insurance companies use to pay you less money. The call to action for this video could be, if you know someone who needs an attorney, be sure to tag them below. And if you need an attorney to get the maximum compensation for your injury claim, then click the link and fill out the form, and we'll be happy to help you out. It's as simple as that. You don't have to make a long, complicated video. That video would probably be about 20 seconds long, and it gets across everything the viewer needs to know, plus has a really strong call to action. Now, once you have your ads filmed, you're going to run them as lead ads using Facebook and Instagram, and that's where they're actually going to use the lead form on the social media platform. Now, the great thing about lead ads is that all they do is click a button and it automatically populates their name, their email address, and their phone number. Now, the final piece to this puzzle is your intake system. You have to have a fantastic intake system to sort through all the leads. And this is actually one of the reasons that Ethen is so successful, because he has a great intake system. One of the biggest complaints I hear about social media advertising all the time is that the leads are no good. I hear over and over and over again, the leads are bad, the leads are bad, the leads are bad. Ethen gave me a pretty shocking statistic. He signed up 805 cases, but he got 11,000 leads. That means that only 7% of his leads turned into cases. But still, overall, as a whole, he still still paid only $217 per case, even while going through these 11,000 leads. Now, a lot of people look at this as a deterrent, as a reason that you shouldn't do Facebook ads. And that is perfect, because while your competition is complaining that the leads are no good, you're able to understand that, well, there are cheap leads in there. I just need an efficient system for sorting through them. Now, Ethen uses a company called Attorney Assistant to intake all of his leads. Now, full disclosure, I am part owner in Attorney Assistant, and Ethen is also part owner of Attorney Assistant. But what's cool about Attorney Assistant is that we use virtual assistants to sort through the lead. Can you imagine trying to have your current office staff sort through 11,000 leads? It'd be pretty difficult, right? Now, the cool thing about this system is that it is completely 100% run by virtual assistants. And it's amazing because you really can't even tell they're virtual assistants. There's not really a distinguishable accent, and they are amazing at their job. They are able to do a full intake. They're able to screen to see if it's a case that the firm even wants. They're able to do follow-up, and then they even send over the agreements and get the e-signatures so that you can sign the case up, all without Ethen's involvement. That's the amazing part. He signed up 805 cases and didn't do a single intake. His team did the entire thing. And again, this is amazing because these cases are only $217 a piece when you actually have someone to go through them. But other attorneys are sitting there thinking, well, Facebook leads aren't very good, so they're not gonna go after these cases. Ask yourself this: is it worth investing in a solid intake system if you can get cases for $217 a piece, which can be potentially worth tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars for your law firm? I think the answer is pretty obvious. So whether you use Attorney Assistant or your own intake system, use Misconception Marketing. It is absolutely amazing. It will change your life. It will change the margins for your law firm forever. And ultimately, you will get tons and tons of clients. Until the next video, I will see you later.